Converting PS2 games to PSP, what changes?
Hey everyone! Today, we're diving deep into the world of PlayStation and exploring what happens when you convert PS2 games to PSP. Will the graphics and gameplay be affected? Let's find out.
What are the hardware differences?
Before we delve into the changes, it's important to understand the key hardware differences between PS2 and PSP. PS2, the PlayStation 2, was a home gaming console known for its powerful graphics capabilities in its time. It could handle detailed environments, higher resolution textures, and more complex game mechanics. PSP, the PlayStation Portable, on the other hand, was a handheld console. Due to its smaller size and portability factor, its hardware was not as powerful as the PS2's. The display resolution was also smaller.
How will graphics be affected?
When converting PS2 games to PSP, there will certainly be some notable changes. 1. Resolution. PS2 games which originally ran at higher resolutions will have to be scaled down to fit the PSP screen. This can sometimes result in a loss of clarity. 2. Textures. Some high-res textures from PS2 games might be downsampled for the PSP. This can make them appear less detailed. 3. Frame rate. Due to the hardware differences, some games might run at a lower frame rate on the PSP, making the gameplay appear less smooth.
Gameplay changes to expect.
Beyond graphics, the gameplay experience could also differ. 1. Controls. The PSP lacks some of the controls found on a PS2 controller. As a result, games might need to be adapted, which could alter the gameplay experience. 2. Game mechanics. Some gameplay mechanics might be too complex for the PSP's hardware. Developers may have to simplify or remove certain mechanics or features for the game to run properly. 3. Loading times. Due to hardware constraints, games on the PSP might experience longer loading times than on the PS2. In summary, converting PS2 games to PSP will indeed affect both graphics and gameplay. While the core experience of the game might remain, players should expect differences in resolution, texture detail, controls, and potentially even game mechanics. We hope this overview gives you a clearer picture of what to expect when playing PS2 games on your PSP. Happy gaming!